It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And we get to see the Brow in action tonight. Scary that it's still so early in his career. Kenny, just how good can Anthony Davis get?
Well, he's
Look
dominant.
at that brow you got right there.
Oh, my.
Whoa,
I have a double brow.
Man, that thing has
a duo
taken on
brow?
a life
I have
of
a
its
double
own.
brow. I have a
Duo brow.
Yeah. It
It
does.
weighs about 14 pounds.
It's
doesn't
thick,
it?
though. It's thick, but it's a duo.
Anyway, AD.
Well, anyway, he's dominant in almost every aspect of the game. A big guy who can handle the ball. He can run the floor. He can shoot jump shots. He can defend. And he's a force anywhere you put him.
I want to see how smart you guys are.
Okay.
If he was a reptile, which reptile would he be?
Oh, a raptor.
Ernie?
If he were a reptile,
What would he be?
he'd be,
Taking too long, Ernie. He'd be a versatilian.
Ooh.
Team should be nervous of what he can do in 3 years. You like that?
Versatilian.
Versatilian.
That
like
is.
that.
I'm surprised that you've waited this long to break that one out. A versatilian.
Dr. O'Neal, baby.
Yeah, okay.
Amphibious.
Kevin Harlan, it's all yours.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks, here with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road. And we will not be seeing LaMarcus Aldridge. He's injured.
Yeah, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of the injury. Well, we only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of that previous game, but now they sound sure about it, and hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
Well, that's great news, especially for those of us who happened to watch what happened to him. I mean, it was shocking, and you could sense definitely his frustration with the injury.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Bucks' first All-Star since Michael Redd back in 2004. Now, the lefty Redd said, "I've never seen anybody like him. It's almost like he's from another planet. It won't be hard for him to attract talent here. I just want a ring when they get a ring." Kevin?
And the Bucks just one title back in 1971. DA, thank you. The season now starting to take shape, Brent. We have a better idea of who the real championship contenders might be.
There seem to be a lot of familiar faces, Kevin.
I agree.
Yeah, always.
But
always,
that's okay. I like that.
Yeah, I do too, because in the beginning of the year, we have to do those radio shows and make predictions. Some of our predictions are coming true, thank goodness.
I know. We look smart, don't we?
I don't know about that.
You know you look smart. I don't. You look smart. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Moore, the guards. Davis is out there with Mirotic, and it's Randall in at the 5, down low.
Eton Moore has shown some signs of being a lethal threat from the outside.
Dellavedova kicks to Maker. And stolen by Mirotic. To the inside, Randall. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Ogden against Moore. Now here's Brogdon, guarded closer. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Mirotic. It's stolen by Davis. Now here is Holiday, defended by Dellavedova, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
That free throw good from Randall. Well, for the Bucks in 2017, Brent, disagreement over front office candidates, a divided leadership structure. If you're on that roster, how much of those kinds of things concern you?
I don't think the players are worried about that at all, because what you have now is a new voice in the locker room. We're going to have to learn a lot of new language, new offense, new defense. And that's enough to make you think just about basketball and not the business of basketball, Kevin.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Moore passes to Holiday. Feeds it to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, the big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Randall's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Dellavedova kicks to Ilyasova. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shot to stop the run. And Antetokounmpo lays it in.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Now here's Moore. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. Outside Holiday. Pulls it up. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Holiday's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dellavedova finds Ilyasova. Right side, Antetokounmpo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Even with a hand in his face, that means Giannis in a good rhythm on that particular shot.
Outside, Davis. He dishes it to Mirotic. Back to Davis. Over Ilyasova. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Wow, through contact, Brogdon, a nice job there. Just a will to score on that play.
New Orleans leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Davis. There's the pass to Moore. Now Holiday. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Clock at 6. The 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Dellavedova, the pass to Maker. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. Brogdon against Moore. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Mirotic. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
Well, this is what you'd like to see more of. Mirotic showing how effective he can be on the inside as well.
Dellavedova dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Davis sends it back. Randall with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Holiday inside the line.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Randall. Gets hauled in by Ilyasova.
The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this layup.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
To the paint. It's deflected. Davis with the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Down low, here's Ilyasova.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall.
Pelicans a much better team last year than they've been in the past. Still have some areas to address before maybe they become a home court advantage team or a top 4 seed. But the number one thing is they've got to get some more consistency in their outside game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, the 3 is king right now, and spacing can be a problem for the Pelicans.
Well, the team knows they only have a handful of dead-eye shooters. They were in the bottom third for threes taken last year. They play to their strengths, which is a good thing, but in order for them to take the next step, there's got to be some dynamic play from the perimeter.
Here's Dellavedova. Randall with some nice D.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
Kick out to Moore. Pass to Mirotic. 5 to shoot. From the arc. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Bucks trail by 9. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Excellent D there from Mirotic. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Moore. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the triple. New Orleans leading by 9. Now here's Moore. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Holiday against Ilyasova. The lead pushed to double digits. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, 2 clubs that rarely face off, East versus West. This is going to be a nice treat for the fans.
Well, kicking off this 2-game season series, I expect a lot of feeling out by both teams and the coaching staff. And then a number of subsequent adjustments in this one.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor is checked in for Randall. Solomon Hill comes in for Mirotic. Ian Clark's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Payton in for Drew Holiday. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Gay outside. Pass to Connaughton. Can they get it? The shot, no good. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. It's a 13-point game. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That's foul number 2 for him. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Okafor inside, defended by Ilyasova. Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Connaughton passes to Snell. It's rebounded by Payton. Pelicans leading by 13. And here we go. Here's Snell, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against New Orleans. Shooting guard Tony Snell, Brent, breaking through as a starter the last couple seasons with the Bucks.
And finally got a long-term contract so he can settle into having a long career in this league. And I think last year handled himself well between being a starter, then coming off the bench, and just being asked to get out there and knock down some threes along with playing some solid defense.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Snell nails both of them. Brent, we've got great dunkers now, but you played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself.
Too kind. Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember these, the old VHS tapes where you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top.
Yeah.
MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
And Hill throws it down.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Now here's Gay. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Payton kicks to Davis. Over Gay. And Davis can't get it to go.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. Davis has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Duval covered by Payton. It's Gay with the drive. Off target from the baseline. New Orleans leading by 14. And it's Clark in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Duval covered by Payton. Six on the shot clock. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We take a look at the Warriors. And not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out New Orleans, 3 spots below.
And I think for New Orleans, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Connaughton. Duval, covered by Payton. Duval. Okafor grabs the miss. And so Payton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 14. Clark kicks to Payton. To the middle. Okafor gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And the pass to Gay. Over Davis. And that one's good by Gay. Gay's got his first basket of the night.
Rudy Gay with great concentration, even with the hand up there. Sees around it, sees through it, still scores.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all five guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Ian Clark, Darius Miller out there with Hill. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Okafor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Payton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gay outside. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Out to the right wing. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Amazingly, the Bucks, one of the slower teams in the league last season in terms of their pace. And when you're talking about a team with tremendous length and athleticism, you'd think that maybe speed would come along with it and that they'd get out and thrive in transition. Not the case last year.
And so it's Milwaukee now. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Connaughton passes to Gay. Shot, high post. And that one hits back iron. And the Bucks, still a top 10 offense last season, got to the line in bunches.
It got to the line, got into the interior, got into the paint, but their outside shooting is still a concern, Kevin. When you're down a lot of points and you need to stretch out the defense to come back in games, it's not something that they could do last year. So maybe looking to pick up a few guys on their roster to help expand the three-point shooting game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's Payton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Fifth best, the Bucks.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Bucks trail by 13. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, many people had some high expectations for Elfrid Payton when he was drafted 10th in 2014. His offensive game has come along nicely. He sees the floor. He scores on the inside. I don't think he'll ever be a perimeter threat. And defensively, he could be a little bit more active.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Randall's checked in for Okafor. Iritic comes in for Solomon Hill. Ejuan Moore's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Drew Holiday in for Elfrid Payton. Gay can't get it to go. And Brent, as you mentioned, as good as Payton has made himself with the ball in his hands, his defense is holding him back.
Yeah, and some of those areas of weakness are easily addressed. You just can't get yourself out of position by overthinking possessions or gambling too much. It's just not a good way to go. So as much as you're the lead guard with the ball, sometimes defensively as a lead guard you can set the tone for a defensive possession. Peyton needs to learn that.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Holiday, and he makes that one. Holiday's got 8 points.
Well, killing them softly there. Holiday with the floater over the top, and that puts the D in a tough spot.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, trying to get open is Miller. Moore with the bucket. He's got 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
To the wing right side, DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. Pelicans leading by 17. Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. 6 points for Gay.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
And Holiday kicks to Miller. Dishes it to Mirotic. The wide open look here for Holiday. And that one goes long.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily he bricked the mid-range.
Maker dishes to Gay. Knocks it loose. And now Randall pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Gay with it, out defended by Randall. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
You think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table. That's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you. In transition, he's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
Well, once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
And that one misses.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
The Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Mirotic. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent, coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
A moment here to see the numbers for Dellavedova. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Stolen by Brogdon. The three from Gay. Knocks down the three ball. Gay's got 9 points.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Here is Miller. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen by Dellavedova. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Pass to Brogdon. Down low. Moore with the steal. Miller outside. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 16. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled. But in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed.
Well, when you play against the Pelicans, Brent, you know you're going to be running.
Yep, track shoes on. Pelicans played at the highest pace last year in the league, and you can expect more of the same as long as Alvin Gentry is the coach. This is something he believes in, and he's got one of the best running centers in the league. The team generates a ton of easy looks and finishes because of the pace of play.
The first one falls.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And the Bucks making a change here. Snell's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now here is Holiday. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bucks trail by 17. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Matthew Dellavedova won a title with the Cleveland Cavs back in 16. The Australian, one of the league's high-effort players, certainly Brent, a motor that does not stop.
They always talk about just how scrappy he is, willing to get out there and compete and do the dirty work. That's where Delly ends up paying off the most. Guys like him help establish a really good culture of hard work and competitiveness.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here is Mirotic. 7 points in the game. Back to Holiday. From beyond the arc. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. Bucks trail by 14. Passes it to Snell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, last season, the Pelicans took a huge step in the right direction. They made it to the conference semifinals despite losing DeMarcus Cousins before the playoffs even began. So a lot of positives came out of that late season run with AD leading the way for the Pelicans.
That's good from Snell. And for the Pelicans last season, the most successful for the team since the name change.
Yeah, how about that? 48 wins last year for them in the Western Conference. They swept the Blazers in the first round of the playoffs and just showed how dangerous they could be. Mirotic huge in that series for them, and they still have some areas to address, but the trajectory, the direction of this franchise is pointing up. Well, the Bucks, this is a franchise that for a long time just was treading water and chasing after a 7th or an 8th seed on the back end of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Not so much anymore. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge, the opportunity for the Bucks to do some damage in the playoffs is here.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Great shooters. Boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
New Orleans leading by 9. Pass to Davis. Now here is Holiday. Defended by Dellavedova. And there's the pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Holiday kicks to Davis. The dish now to Mirotic. Antetokounmpo against Davis. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Count the basket. And that's now 20 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 10. Second chance shot, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 6 in the quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Dellavedova finds Brogdon. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling him.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Last season, Brent, the Pelicans took such a step forward as their role players really stepped up.
Well, how huge was AD and all the things he's capable of doing? Just a once-in-a-generation talent. Guys like Holiday, Moore, those guys played so great down the stretch when they got some more freedom after the Cousins injury. The Pelicans have had some issues with depth in the past, but seem to have put that behind them last year.
Here is Davis. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Miami.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Ilyasova passes to Antetokounmpo.
Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Davis buried from 15 feet out. Davis has got 10 points in the quarter.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
Here's Snell. Pass to Ilyasova. Duval covered by Payton. It's rebounded by Payton. New Orleans leading by 15. New Orleans moving the ball around. That shot is off. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Ilyasova. Duval. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so we conclude the first half. New Orleans on top, up by 15. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Elfrid. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Tremendous run from Anthony Davis in the first half. One of the few true bigs who scores effortlessly on all 3 levels. Will move his feet on defense, cut to the lane, block shots, and a terrific rebounder.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
Survival tactics.
Bucks trail by 15. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Matthew Dellavedova. Maker out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. Here's Holiday. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And Holiday kicks to Moore. Back to Holiday from outside the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Passes it to Dellavedova, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You catch a defender out of position like that, and Dellavedova, he could be a sneaky, tough cover.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2 shots.
That free throw good from Dellavedova.
An 86% foul shooter for his college career. Dellavedova hasn't been quite that consistent at the pro level.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Here's Moore. It's deflected.
Ilyasova not known for his defense, but with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
And the dunk by Maker.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up. Alvin Gentry, one of the best offensive minds and coaches in this league. Remember, just in the recent past about his time in Phoenix and then in Golden State, now as the head coach of the Pelicans, and he's done a great job just speeding up this team, pushing the ball, and trying to find ways to put up points.
Here's Mirotic following the 3 by Milwaukee. The 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Ilyasova's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
And for the Pelicans, it took some time before they could implement Gentry's vision.
Well, now it's in place. It felt like a long time to get there, and they ended up making the playoffs and pushing it to the second round. And Alvin Gentry is a big reason why the Pelicans are one of the most exciting teams right now to watch in the NBA.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Anthony Davis. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In the 3rd spot, the Bucks.
It's an entertaining style of play. And look, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. So he gets them both. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. He kicks to Davis. Over Ilyasova. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Maker. The shot will not fall. Randall with some nice D.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Holiday. And that one, good. Dellavedova's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
The aggressiveness has picked up on both sides of the floor, and I'm not sure what took them so long to muster that, but here we are.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Holiday. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Now Holiday looking comfortable there when he gets in close.
Now Dellavedova. He's got 7. For 3, Brogdon. Rebounded by Moore.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The pass to Holiday. Outside Mirotic. Inside. The kick out to Moore. Shoots over Brogdon. No good from Moore. Bucks trail by 6. Down low. Brogdon finds Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 28 points for the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Good! And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Timeout called, the Bucks. As much as Drew Holiday can contribute on the offensive end, Brent, with his scoring and playmaking, he's also a very capable defender.
Well, he's more than capable. He is one of the better defenders at that position. And the more years Drew Holiday has in the league, the more he's got a notebook of what it is guys like to do and the things he can take away. Great hands, great lateral movement, and last year showed up in a big way defensively for Alvin Gentry.
Miller's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Davis looking for an opening. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Payton's checked in. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Enjoyed that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing pass to the open teammate.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Payton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. A floater. It's good.
Soft with the floater there. Payton gets to the inside, and that shot had a nice feel to it.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up at the stripe. Knocks it loose.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Right side Holiday. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Here's Randall. Over Gay. The kick out to Holiday. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's averaged 38 points, almost 2.5 steals, and 6 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Duval covered by Payton to the paint.
and you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Randall passes to Holiday. The feed to Okafor. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 4. Releases from 15. Miller outside. Payton finds Okafor. Out to Miller. Lets it go with a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Shoots the 3. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Connaughton.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line, or you risk getting burned.
Now here's Randall. 11 points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. Randall's got 13.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Payton. Randall right side. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. And now a 5-point New Orleans lead.
Well, you risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. Pelicans leading by 5. To the paint. Payton, good. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, saw the opportunity, did Elfrid Payton, and inside capitalized.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. The fadeaway. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Payton looking it over. He comes over with a double team. Here's Holiday. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, the Bucks with a superstar talent in Giannis Antetokounmpo. The critical decision this summer for selecting a new coach came down to a very qualified one in Mike Budenholzer, and with all the options out there, 9 coaching changes, I think that Bud saw the opportunity in Milwaukee as being a great one to push this team a little bit forward. The talent on the roster tantalizing enough for him to head to Milwaukee after his stint in Atlanta.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the miss by Julius Randle, and the shot goes in.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Now, here is Miller. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Holiday. Randall kicks to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. No good off the front iron. And Mike Budenholzer, the 2015 Coach of the Year. 4 titles, Brent, as an assistant in San Antonio. How do you like the fit for him now in Milwaukee?
Well, I think that the players are going to really enjoy the attention to detail that Coach Bud and his entire staff who are coming with him will put into place. There's an efficiency with which they'll get the work done, and they're going to have to be thinking on their feet, learning a new offense and some things fundamentally on defense that he'll get them excited about.
To the middle. Duval, covered by Payton. Antetokounmpo against Miller. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. For the lead. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. It's Miller on the wing. Here's Okafor. Back to Miller. Gay against Payton. Over Gay. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Count that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Holiday surveying the floor. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. The Bucks trail. Duval covered by Payton. With the fadeaway. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
You like to finish things on a positive note, and he times that one beautifully.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. So for New Orleans right now, we got Jahlil Okafor, Ian Clark out there with Payton, and there's Hill, and it's Mirotic in at the 4-man position. Now, here is Mirotic. Payton dishes to Clark. The shot from the low post is good. Clark's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New Orleans. Duval covered by Payton. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Jahlil Okafor. On defense, the Pelicans. A 2-point game. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Ogden against Davis.
Great contest from AD there. Always a legitimate threat to throw it back.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, and you know who your Warriors are by plays like that. They make it when it matters most.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Ejuan Moore is checked in for the Pelicans. The Bucks shooting straight 49% from the field. Dellavedova kicks to Brogdon. Back to Dellavedova. Puts up a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the left wing. Payton finds Davis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And that's now 24 points for Anthony Davis.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Dellavedova, the pass to Ilyasova. Here's Maker. Milwaukee, no good that time either. New Orleans in the lead. It's stolen by Maker. Fast break, Milwaukee. Out to the right wing. Dellavedova with the ball. Davis is there. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, Dellavedova never shy about mixing it up on the inside. Let's see if he can hit the free throw.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw off from Dellavedova. And so he'll bring it up for New Orleans. The teardrop falls in.
Nice job getting it done in the paint. Moore playing a little bit fearless there and showing some good energy on the attack.
Dellavedova kicks to Snell. Back to Dellavedova. Maker with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Ilyasova against Hill. 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Hill.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
How about the speed in the open floor from Solomon Hill? Looked like he was running downhill.
Here's Dellavedova following the score by New Orleans. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 6 assists now in the game. The Pelicans have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Payton finds Davis. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. At the top of the key, Maker to take the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That size a lot to deal with out there. Thon Maker uses it to his advantage to get a foul. Well, we heard the great Kevin Garnett say that Thon Maker might earn a league MVP before it's all said and done. Wow, that's rarefied air. I'm not sure about that, but his size and skill and the combination of both is intriguing.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Brent, you feel the Bucks are big believers in the potential of Thon Maker.
Well, they have to be. They selected him 10th back in 2016 in the draft, and some expected him to go at least 10 slots lower than that. But his combination of length and athleticism, the ability to shoot the ball, especially from the corners at his size, he's an interesting prospect for this roster.
Payton with another miss.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates. Well, the defense does not appear to be playing together out there right now. Lots of bad reach-ins and not enough getting in front of the man to stop the penetration.
Davis, he dishes it to Moore. New Orleans moving it around. Left side, Mirotic. Hill has the open look. And the Pelicans get it back. Bucks leading by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And that sends Thon Maker to the free throw line. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. New Orleans making a switch here. Randall's checked in.
One shot.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Pelicans trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He got into them pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Here's Brogdon. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Floats one up. Maker kicks to Snell. And stolen by Mirotic. Pass to Davis. No one near him. Offensive rebound. Back to Randall. Brogdon against Moore. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brogdon. Rebound, Milwaukee. Maker's got 7 rebounds in the game. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Payton. Here's Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Thon Maker.
Just a really good read by Davis to take the ball strong to the basket. I know he doesn't look it, but the strength is there.
And Anthony Davis, a great defender by most measurements. But, you know, Brent, some feel his defensive development has plateaued the last few years.
He still gets a lot of blocks, over 2 a game for his entire career thus far. And he doesn't have the same impact that he once did. But, you know, guys are shooting a lot more three-point shots, Kevin. So if you could find a way for AD to get from the lane out to a Steph Curry 28-footer, Alvin Gentry's listening.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tony Snell. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Dellavedova's got 11 in the second half. Pelicans trail by 4. And Moore kicks to Randall. Floats it up for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Inside, Maker gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Bucks lead by 4.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Payton kicks to Moore. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Feeds to Maker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Davis. Kicks it to Mirotic. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Mirotic. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From deep, Moore. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low, here's Ilyasova. No good on that one. Great D that time from Davis. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. That shot missing, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Payton. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Payton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And Elfrid Payton, over his 4 seasons, developing one of the most distinctive hairstyles in the league.
You know, and I remember seeing some footage where his hair seemed to block his vision on a shot attempt. For a player who had struggled shooting the ball, many question whether a trim might be in order. We'll see.
That's good from Payton.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
In the corner, it's Maker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. Pelicans trail by 8. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And stolen by Ilyasova. Maker with the ball. Handle on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Maker. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pelicans trail by 9. Moore passes to Mirotic. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Dellavedova, that's good.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Davis against Ilyasova. High post shot. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I don't know how you contest AD's jump shot. I mean, look how tall he is and where he shoots it from. Nobody's bothering that.
Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Moore against Brogdon. Here's Antetokounmpo up again. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the New Orleans Pelicans. He fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's a nice show of strength there for Payton on the inside, finishing through a little bit of the contact. Got rubbed up a little bit.
good from Payton. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Ilyasova dishes to Dellavedova. Maker with the ball. Randall on him. And the dunk by Maker.
Well, it's 7-1. He doesn't have far to go, but Thon Maker rising up that time.
Davis inside, working on Ilyasova. Davis finds Payton. Rebound by Dellavedova. Bucks leading by 8. 1:10 left in the game. Pass to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away, and he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Now here is Dellavedova, following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. Looking to end his cold spell. Good on the jump shot.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Okafor. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. He kicks to Clark. Miller outside. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Twelve seconds left to play in the final quarter. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Congrats on the win. What was working for you on offense tonight?
I think our defense kind of got our offense into it. We're that kind of team. Our defense makes our offense. We run the floor and we share the ball. So whenever we out there playing defense like we did today, we usually are in a good position.
Great performance tonight, Rudy. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.